This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so we'll just take a brief look on the um, history of Tally. How is this Tally and when was it being invented? So the Tally first was invented in the year 1986, which was named as Petronics Limited, which was by Sham Sundar Goenka and his son Bharat Goenka, who's currently handing over the business. So it was later renamed after 2 years as Tally. Okay, and the company was named as Tally Solution. So which supplies the software, the particular software, a particular company which supplies the Tally software is the Tally Solutions Private Limited. So the headquarters is in Bangalore, Karnataka. Just take down these points. It was called as Petronics Limited, and then it was renamed as Tally. The company which supplies the Tally software is Tally Solutions Private Limited. The company's headquarters is in Bangalore. Yeah. So basically now it is called as Tally Prime. So this is the latest version. I mean the name latest version. So before this it was called as Tally ERP 9. Once after Tally 9 and then Tally ERP 9 before the Tally Prime. So there were a lot of differences between the Tally 9 and Tally ERP 9. Anyone can tell me the full form of ERP? So it was enterprising and nobody's answering us. Resource planning, where everything was into one software. Every whatever I've explained you in the yesterday's class, what all it consists, what all are the works of that. It keeps your work easy. How it is different from maintaining of all your books into one accountancy and using this software. How is this difference? Anyone can tell me one or two points of differences of bookkeeping and the Tally, which I've told you in the yesterday's class? So the first version of Tally was Tally 4.5, and then so on the latest version, that is before the Tally Prime came in 2020. Before that, the latest release of Tally ERP 9 was 6.5.2. These are the release versions, like how each version will have a little difference or no difference or more differences. So maybe in look or the work or the options will be increased in the one version to the other version. Okay, and now we'll be working in Tally Prime. So these are all the other releases of the Tally Prime, what we'll be working into. I'm giving a pause so that you can take down the points. So why is this Tally software required? Why do you require to have a Tally software in your um, Yeah, so company, why is this so important? What makes the difference? I told you the main difference is it makes your work easy, as you don't have to record each and everything from a journal to ledger, ledger to trial balance to profit and loss, balance sheet, etc., etc. So these things you will not have to do it in Tally. So why is it Tally is the most reputed and oldest accounting software? What makes this is, see, what all you can do in this software. Tally Prime is a business management software that takes care of the accounting aspect. So it takes care of the sales, it takes care of the purchase. So all your sales, all your purchases, your debit, your credit, your receivables, your payables. So these all transactions will be handled in one software. When all these are handled in one, I'm audible now? Yes?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah. Josephine, you can hear me? I think she has some problem with it. Okay. And then um okay, so all these, whatever the transactions were being done, so those it is easier for tracking. What tracking? Whatever these are done, when it is being done, so automatically you can be. It is easily to track. Inventory management is nothing but your stock, which plays a very important role in your business, because about to know what inventory you have, what stock is being going out, coming in. So what exactly is your um, status of your stock will be seen easily in this inventory management. So also your bank transactions can be recorded here regard on the business basis. Yesterday I told you one point: when you're into Tally, it is always on your business point of view and not your personal accounts. So here bank transaction relating to your bank, when you record these will be highlighted easily. What amount you have it in your bank account of the company, and what amount you have deposited or withdrawn, or for transfer what you have done, what amount it's been transferred. So easily it will be understood through these bank transaction. Statutories are nothing but your taxes. So basically now is the important tax which all the business will have to do is the GST. So all your tax related thing, when I have a invoice with a tax, automatically it will be showing in my statutory reports. So I will not have to create a different GST reports for like again use the time and create. So when I put a invoice, automatically whatever, if that particular invoice has GST, and it will be shown in the statutory reports. So these are some of the other things what I mean the Tally is being used for. Anybody who wants to make a note of this? Is my screen available? It's not on pause. Everyone?
Ma'am, the slide is on Tally Prime. So,
One. All the heading of the slide is Tally Prime.
okay, so you're in the first slide, that's sales, purchases, receivables.
Okay, now is my screen to the next one.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Next, these are some of the other whatever I have explained you about the tally usage and how what it does. So it says it's simplification of this decisions making process of the business owners. So what it does is when you have all your reports, when you have all your documents in one, it is very easy for you to simplify your business accounts into however it is required. Like you want to see only your stock related things, you want to differentiate your financial only your money or amount related things, or you want to only see your invoices or only the GST thing. So it is easier for you to differentiate, which makes you can take one decision on the process of the business, like whether on to add on or anything as such. It enables the business entity to make their business decisions on the basis of the reports generated. The same as I told you, once the report is generated, it is easier for you to make decisions on the basis of the reports, whether that particular stock is in demand or not in demand, or something like that, etc. Such reports, which are those, what are kind of the reports you get in Tally will be financial reports, so all based on financial things. Cash flow reports, how the flow of cash is, or how it is being used or not used, or too much of use. So everything you get it in a graphical form, as well as the complete report will be available. So cost centers reports, these are about your um, warehouses, your branches. So how do you take those reports? And then inventory reports, your stock related reports, accounting reports, your complete your credit and debit reports, and so such details like your trial balance, balance sheet. So these are all the reports which you can uh, get generated in the Tally Prime. So it caters all the business needs of small, medium, and large scale. So all, whether it is a small firm or a larger enterprise, so all kind of things can be done in the Tally software. So either you might have a small shop or a big firm. So Tally keeps fit in all kind of business. So it helps in generation of invoices. So invoices here nowadays everywhere, as tax is compulsory, bill taking your invoice is compulsory everywhere. So you don't have to you cannot manipulate here in Tally software. So whatever you get exact is what you get your reports. Whatever invoice you get, the same thing will be there in the report. So there will be no like you'll not have any chances like a employee has done some mistake in the balance sheet or in the profit and loss account. So those things, those kind of things will not be there in the Tally, as the only work of an employee will be to um, post all the invoices, that is your purchase, sales, etc. So those automatically the reports will be generated. So the mistake, if the mistake is there, then that will be from the invoice. So and as it is generated, as you, it is always in the records, so there will be no manipulations in the invoice generations. Is this part clear, everyone? Okay, now you keep a hands on with me. I'll show you how we can download a Tally Prime software. Please let me know if my screen is not visible. So go to Google, everyone. If you are not following me, let me know.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me.
It's the same process for Mac also, ma'am. Like whatever you're doing, can we do the same in the Mac
Yeah,
or it's
you can.
different?
You can do it.
Okay.
Please mute yourself. Okay. Just type tally. You can go to tally solution. Tally Prime download. 1 second. I'll just stop the screen and I think there is some mistake is. Is it visible now? Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
So you get http:/tallysolutions.com. One second. You just open that. I'll close this. I'll stop sharing and again share it back. Okay. Sorry for the inconvenience. Now everyone is seeing the same screen. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
tallysolutions.com/download. Yes, will be your address. I repeat again, yesterday I've told you this, please log in with your names. Do not give some nicknames. You will not be into the attendance sheet. I'm telling you clearly again in the class, do not give your name, your complete name with your initials. Okay, now this is the screen where you download the Tally Prime. So now you can get here the new release, whatever the latest release Tally software is will be appeared here. You can just click on the link. When you go to the link, you can see a hand symbol. You can find them. Just click on the link. So it's a note about what the new Tally Prime is. So it gives you the difference. Okay, what all you can do in your new Tally release 2.0 is what it has been showing you all the details, save view reports, all your GSTIN and your e-way bills. So everything, these are the options which is being created in the Tally. It doesn't mean that it was not there in the previous version. It will be there, but there will be some a little alterations which will be done. So that is what the complete details about the software here, which is the new release it will be showing. You can also see a notification here which keeps scrolling about the latest release. And then what is that before downloading? There are some few things which you must be knowing. You can see experiencing a new age. This is the Tally symbol, the software symbol. So it says new age business management software, and the new age business now it is in the e-invoicing capability. So you can just about the Tally thing. Now before downloading, there are some of the things which you must have in your system. So that is what, if you see below the download, you have a note here. Okay. So what it says is your Windows must be 7 or above that. So below whatever the Tally Prime is, the software which requires is your Windows 7 or any other later versions with 65-bit operating system and 64-bit processor. How do you know the in detail the configuration is? Just click on the link here. So it is showing you what are the recommended system configuration for Tally Prime. Okay, so these are the configurations which must be there in your system. So if it is your latest version of your system, then you don't have to worry at all, it will be there. If you have like very old version before Windows 7, I don't think so. Most of you would have the recent thing. You will be able to work and you'll be able to download them. Do not try downloading in your mobile phones. You will be downloading it in your system, your laptops or your desktops, etc. Okay, now come to the previous screen. You can see the option download. Click on download. You get a setup executing file. Yes, click on the file. Everybody following me? Is my screen visible to everyone? Yes.
Excuse me, ma'am. There's a
Yeah, tell me.
pop-up telling that you can't open the application setup X because Microsoft Windows application are not supported on Mac OS.
Why is that? You are, you must be able to know.
There's a pop-up prompt.
Try downloading it again using Mac supported file.
Yeah, I'll try, ma'am. 1 minute.
Yeah. I think you need to make that OS supported system. Try doing that.
Ma'am, it's Kanika, so it's downloaded. So,
Yeah. Click on the setup executing file.
ma'am, no, ma'am, I'm getting the same screen like how you're showing right now. So,
Ah. Now click on. So this is what your software has been downloaded. It has been installed. So it asks if you want to do some of the configurations changes. You do not do any configuration changes. I will just show you that there is options of doing these configuration changes. Now do not change any of them, because if you go to do some and then it goes. So first thing is the alter to modify configurations. Any changes you want to make in the system, sorry, the software, you can make here. So application name is the Tally Prime, release is the latest version 2.0, and application path, keep this into point or keep a note of the application path. Any changes in later, maybe this path is also required when I'm showing you about the restore, and or if you want to take the same software to a different system. So keep this path in a note. Okay, this is the path is very important when you install a software, to know where is the particular, where is the exact software installed. It is not that it is showing in your desktop, correct? It does not mean it is there in your desktop. You can only delete it, so you will not uninstall that. If you just press delete again, you can recover the software from that particular path.
Excuse me.
Yeah, tell me.
I am not able to download, ma'am. There was a message day before yesterday in a group that whoever is using Mac should have to download uh,
OS.
Windows software. They have to
Huh.
install Windows software.
Yes, that is what I
If you could
meant. Sorry, tell me.
if you could brief me about it, like how to go about downloading Windows software on Mac, it would be helpful, ma'am.
Maybe I will send you a link in the WhatsApp today. Is that okay?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, maybe today we will not be doing that much of practicals. So whoever is using Mac can just take a note of what is happening in the class today, and then you can practice it before the class, before tomorrow's class. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, because it consumes a little time, and that is what it is. You could have asked me in the group only today. Not an issue. You just take a
excuse me,
point.
ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, my screen shows that it's just an application startup and it's showing country accounting terminology, that's India. Should I
Hmm.
just configure or accept it, ma'am?
It is showing India, no?
Yes, ma'am. So
Then
accept it.
accept. Yeah, then accept.
Ma'am, yes. Ma'am, so later it's showing if it's like activate a new license or reactivate existing license and all.
No, what have you downloaded? I think you have downloaded. You downloaded the same thing what I did.
Yes, ma'am, the same.
Okay, wait for the next part.
Yes,
Later,
ma'am,
I'll
sure.
come back to you. Kanika, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you just wait for the next step and we'll see. Okay, now it is showing you about the software. Now you can see here configuration, more actions, and alter.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
we have install option, ma'am, not alter option.
press install first then.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, I just downloaded that extension, and after that, I'm getting, do you want to make any changes
Maybe
to
the
this
file is
laptop?
already there in there.
Yes, ma'am. After that, I'm not getting any screen like the one which you're getting.
What is that you did? You
Uh, I,
downloaded the same thing what I told? You opened
yes,
the
ma'am.
executable file?
Yes, ma'am. I'm not able to open that. So I'm getting an option. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device?
Yes, yes, yes. That comes in your screen, right? It is not in the software, it is your screen. So you say
Yes,
yes.
ma'am. Okay.
Give yes.
Oh,
You
so
got it?
after that, yeah, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Huh. Yeah. Now you can see here it is asking the shortcut you want it in your Tally software in your desktop. I said yes. The shortcut name will be Tally Prime. Create start menu entry. Say yes. Start menu entry name will be Tally Prime. That is when it starts. That is what the I want it to be open. So this is the configurations which I do not change your configurations. I'm just showing you these configurations. So more actions. So what are the other things you can make your alter, repair, reinstall it, uninstall it. So at those times you can just use these other action options. Now alter, as I have not done any other alterations in the configuration, it is showing that there was no changes were found to alter. So as I have not done any changes in the configurations, I don't have to accept. Alter is nothing, something like accept. Okay. So it asking quit setup manager. I say yes. So it is the difference between the education. Okay, before I come to this, one second. So you can see a Tally Prime software in your desktop. Is that everybody following me? Everybody has got this software in your desktop, on your desktops?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you come here, it asks you, it prompts about whether you want in, I think Disha had asked me about that she was getting only
Ma'am,
license
it's
version.
me, ma'am. Kanika.
Now you're following.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So what happens is this particular asks whether you want to continue in the educational mode. Educational mode is free of cost, and there are a few things which is not working in the educational mode, but most of the thing works. Only thing is it will not be valid, like having the educational mode, and you cannot work in a company. You cannot use the education mode for your company use. So at that time you will have to go for your license versions. So that is now for working for your practice. Educational mode is fine. Everything whatever you do in a licensed mode can be done in a educational mode. So what is the difference? We'll see what is the difference between a educational version and a licensed version. So what does the educational version does? That is also called as a trial version. So it enables free download, so you don't have to pay charge. Now, as everybody did, you didn't have to pay anywhere for the software. So in the licensed version, you will have to do the payment as per the requirement of your company. So how much, what kind of software and how many users software is required for your company, at those time you can at that type of license you can buy from your buy from the Tally. So if you go through the Tally solution softwares, you also get what are the licensed versions, what are those configurations, what changes you can add on the configuration. So those things and all will be seen in your in that particular website. In education version, which enables the pass entry. So when I do vouchers, only 1, 2 and 31st of every month. If there is no 31st, that doesn't mean you can use 30th. You cannot use 30th of that month. So only these 3 dates are enabled. So when it is a free version and when it is a paid version, there must be some difference, or else there'll be no use having a paid version. So you cannot, in especially in business, you must have all the dates whenever you're using a whenever you're doing a invoice, that particular invoice date you need to take. But in case of educational version, you will be allowed only for the first, second and 31st. You will be allowed to give all your vouchers, do any other transactions in the educational version. But in the license version, it enables to pass entries at any financial year, any day, any month. You can um, post invoices in the licensed version. Okay. So here your word you can see here, which is a single user. What does that mean? So here what happens when I am using one software, I can use it only to my system, my desktop work. That's all. When it's a multi-user, that means I can use the same software in different systems using there are user packages. Okay, so you can use them in multiple times. So that is how so and one more thing in now Tally, for example, if you have downloaded a Tally setup in your system, for example the current system which you are using, if you want to take the same setup and install it in a different system, it will not work. I am telling you again, one setup can be installed only once. So if you want it in a different system, either download in that particular system, or if there is no internet or anything like that, what you can do is you can download the setup in your system through Google, and copy that particular setup and then install it in the different system. One second. So come to your Tally screen. So this is your Tally, which is asking you about what you need to work on. So I will be continuing with the educational mode. ERP9 was a book symbol, open book symbol. This is the logo of Tally Prime. Okay, I forgot to tell you one thing, so that is why I just had to. So you can see the letters before the option like T, U, same thing you also saw it in the configuration alter, correct? So those are the shortcut keys. Basically, when you start working Tally, we work in with the help of keyboard, then the help of mouse. So it is easier to work with the keyboards then using the mouse click. So the whatever the alphabets you can see here is the shortcut key for that particular thing. For example, when I press T, the it continues with the education mode. Do that, everyone. So you will have no companies here, correct? It will
Excuse me, ma'am. Sorry, can
yeah,
you
tell me.
pardon, ma'am? Can you repeat it? Like,
Press T. T, whatever the alphabets you can, you mute, I'll tell you. So whatever alphabets you can see them are the shortcut keys for that particular options. So if you press T, automatically you come to educational mode in the Tally Prime. So as I've already created, I have some of the uh, companies. It has been seen here. You will not have any companies here. So if you want to close your screen, one option is yes, you can go here and quit that, or just press escape. Escape here in Tally is one step back as well. So you just press escape, you get this quit option, press Y for yes, and then it is closed. Try that.
Yes, ma'am.
yes, ma'am.
So what I want you to do is keep one sheet, maybe in the first sheet or the last sheet for shortcut keys. So whenever I say some shortcut key, which I mention you to write in that sheet, you just have to turn that and write it so that it is easier for you to um, track the shortcut keys. So we'll just see about the screen components. Okay, this is the close option. Whatever the light blue here you can see. Are you following my mouse? Yes, everyone? So whatever you can see here is the a button bar where all your shortcut keys or that particular option, which is the options which are in the screen, whichever the screen area, the main area. This is the main area. In whatever you're in main area, those options which are required in that particular or the options which might be useful in this particular main area will be seen in the button bar. So this is your manage where you can see your K, Y, X, O, G, etc., etc. So these are all your options in the select menu. What you can do is, one second. So you can see here K. Below K, you can see one hyphen, correct? One hyphen indicates Alt. That means you have to hold Alt key and press K. Alt key and press K. Is this clear? You want me to show it again? Escape, you come one step back. Alt plus K is what you can see here. So all the anything which is related to company will be shown here in the Alt plus K. So here it shows whether to create a company or to select a company or to alter a company or to whatever the other configurations are. So you can see here you have create company. First click on create company. When we went to create company, in the right side you can see it was plain. Now you can see there are some of the icons here, but that's all in shaded. That means particularly this is not used now. So that is how it is in shade thing. Now press escape. Alt K. So you create a company. Okay, give a name. What I want you to give is give your name. What I will give is class 3, 4. So what I want you to give is give your name, complete name. Okay, and then put today's date. Give your complete name, put today's date, and do enter. Try doing everything with the help of keyboard. Later, once you're used to with your keyboard, you can use with your mouse. So mailing name will be the same company's name. Yes. So mailing name will be the same as company's name. Give address. Just any address you give.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
way to add a date, ma'am.
Sorry,
Date.
you are getting date. You are getting date.
No, you told me, ma'am. Today's date and all.
Just give a space and give today's date. Your name, no, you're asking about the company's name, right?
Yes, ma'am. Next to company
Put a
name.
hyphen. Put a your name.
Okay.
Put today's date. Just a hyphen.
Okay.
Just to identify that it's you for my identification. Just give a address. So state is very, very important here because if you do not, if you change your state here, and then when you are giving for GST, that time it will be a problem. So it is very important for you to give the a correct state, or else if you give a different state and then it applies different terms of GST, so that time it will be a problem. Then again come here alter. So it is better for you to give the state. Everybody give us Karnataka, give the pin code, some telephone number, some mobile number. These information will be appearing in your invoices, so you will not have to again type all the addresses when you're doing your invoices for each and every invoice. It's not required for you to give the um, details. So once you give here, everything will be there. So financial year beginning, as I told you in the last class, 1st of April to 31st of March. So automatically you do not change your financial year as of now, because if you change, then it will be later confusion for you. So what is this books beginning is from when you are starting your books to be. That means when your company's books are being starting. If your company is started from June, July, and then your financial year beginning will be same, 1st April to 31st March. But your vouchers, your other things will have been started. Sorry, one second. But your financial year will be from 1st of April when you have to file your taxes. That will be the same, but the invoices will be whatever you have started your company from, then it will be that. As of now, keep both the same. Do not change your uh, financial year beginning and your books beginning from. I was audible or I was not audible?
You were not audible, ma'am.
What is the last thing I told?
Ma'am, we could hear till, keeping the financial and book beginning year the same.
Okay. I thought I unmuted, but I didn't. To explain, I'm just, this is not what. So you keep your accounting financial year beginning and your books beginning the same, as you'll have some confusion. So even if your company is started from June, and then your financial year will be the same, 1st of April and June. Did you hear this, or you missed all this? Anyone?
We missed all that, ma'am.
No, ma'am, we couldn't hear you.
Okay. So, as in the financial year beginning, what you saw here is 1st of April. So, what does this difference is from, like, when you have your financial, when you have started your business, maybe in the mid of the year, maybe some June or July, but the financial year remains the same. What tax you have to pay is on the 31st of March only. It is not that you will have to pay, you have started in the June, and you will have to pay in the month May month. So that is not it. Your financial year will be the same, but your books beginning here, this books beginning date is when you will be starting your company's accounts or your invoices. So it's, even if it starts from June, keep your financial year the same, that is 1st of April to March. What happens, only from June to March 31st, only those transactions will be taken into account. Again, then later on the next year it will be the same, that is 1st of April to March. So here books beginning is when you start your company's accounts. But for now, do not change your the date, as you'll get confused from the financial year and the books beginning. Keep the date same. Press enter, you get a dialog box, that is yes or no. So it is very important, only when you accept the dialog box telling yes, whatever you have done, the changes, whatever alterations you have done, that will be applied. If you do not accept the dialog box, even whatever you have done, it will delete it. You will not be able to get it back. You will have to do it again from the beginning. So the dialog box is very important, not only now while creating a company, even when you are doing it in the further things, that will be applied, that particular dialog box everywhere, even for a single voucher, a ledger creation, for everywhere that dialog box will be asked. So it is something like a save acceptance box. Next, when you accept that, you get here company created successfully. Is that everyone got this particular screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so here you can see some of the alterations which you want to do in your company. So if you are maintaining only accounts, then what you do is you press here only accounts, and when when you're into inventory, you say no. That means I do not have any inventory in my company. I don't deal with inventories. At that time, you can only manage the um, accounts. Maybe accounts I have given, my freelancers take them, though, I mean, I've given it to the freelancers. At that time, what we do is we only we give for accounts, we say no, and inventory, I only manage the inventory in the company. But you can easily manage both in the same company. There might be need where you will have complete accounting department in a different form, different, which does not involve your inventory, and complete inventory in a different, where which does not which does not involve any accounts. So at that time you can create two different companies and give yes no for those particular things. And then when you come to taxation here, you have enable goods, that is enable. Do you want to enable GST, or you don't want to enable GST? So as of now, we will say no for GST. Okay, I am enabling the account. I am enabling the inventory. Each difference I'll be telling you one by one. So for when you come to taxing, do as no. Because when I will be teaching you GST, we'll come back here to the alter company, and then we'll accept that. it will be more easier for you to understand. Is this part clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, enter, get the acceptance box and press on enter. So at the left side, you can see the company name. Okay, you can see your company name. As I have these many. Okay, what I want you to do is again go to Alt K, go to Alt K, go to create company, create two more companies of your name. I mean, you can name it anything you want. One of them, name it as practicals. That means or practice. That means whatever I tell you to practice, you practice in that particular company. Now what with your name and your today's date, what company you have created, that you open when we are doing the class. In the class time, you create, you practice, you work on that particular company. And when you are practicing or some assignment I give, at that time you use that practice. Maybe you can give the same name, in bracket you can write practice. So that will be the practice or the assignment company. Is that clear with anyone, everyone? Any doubts you have in the creation of company? Create two more companies, one of your name, in bracket write down practice, other anything of your choice. Same, create, again press Alt K. I'm giving you 2 minutes, just do it fast. Yes, everyone created. Okay, now so you can see in your left, that is the name of company, you can see three companies being opened. So one by one we will close the company, and the company which we are working in, only that we will keep it open. Press Alt plus F3, write down Alt
Can you
F3
just give us a
F3.
minute, ma'am?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So next, open the shortcut key page, Alt F3 to select the companies. Like for example, you have created 3 companies now. I'm audible, right? Am I audible? Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Veronica, when was that you were not able to create a company? Now you're able to do it? You're using a Mac or a normal, what error are you finding? What is the error? Unmute and talk. What is the error it is showing? Maybe we are not able to connect it. Okay. So Alt plus F3, it shows you the select screen. You some may have your FN key on your laptop. So if that FN is a function key, if you want to use the select them, I mean hold FN, hold Alt and then F3. Okay, before that, in the left hand side, you can see one company is highlighted, the rest of the companies are not, but you can see them. So that means which company you're opened now is the highlighted company. Okay, now I'll do Alt F3. So you can see the selected company. So I want to open now class 3 to 430, whatever I had created, that will, this company will be our working company, which I'll be working with you. So enter. You can see now that particular has been highlighted, correct? So here you can see that that particular company is highlighted. Now I want to remove all the other companies and keep only my working company here. So Control FN plus F3 to shut your company. Write down Control F3 to shut company. So whatever the company is highlighted, that will get closed. So I need to know which is I want to close. So ABC is the company which I need to close. Enter. So can you see now in the left hand side, there is no other companies. I mean, the ABC company is not there because I have shut the company. Same way,
Ma'am,
Control F and F3. Yeah, tell me.
what the shortcut key? Control F and
The FN is only when it is there in your laptop, or else Control plus F3.
okay.
Some laptops has this FN key, or else first try directly. If you cannot find FN key, it is not compulsory. Only if the FN function is there in your laptop, only then, or else directly Control plus F3 to shut company. Now
Excuse me,
I'll
ma'am.
come. Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, can you just show again that how did you select a single company?
This after this you want to know?
Yes, ma'am.
That is to select company you want to know, or you want me to show the shut company?
I'm from Select.
Okay. Alt F3 to select. This select. Now 3 to 4 is selected. What I will select is I will select ABC again. That is, I am opening ABC. So you can see here, this is highlighted. Yes, this was your doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Alt F3. Control F3 to close. So I will close ABC, it is closed. I'll close one more company, it is closed. Is this part clear? Selecting of companies
Yes, ma'am.
and creating of companies. So
Yes.
today, yeah, only today you will be doing this part, correct? Creating of companies. From tomorrow you will directly select companies. So as all the company is already created, you don't have to create company. You just have to uh, select the particular company. Now you can see the date here, that is F2. As I told you, the button bar, it shows you the shortcut keys, which shortcut keys for what. So only here at this particular screen, what is useful, only those buttons will be available, only those shortcuts will be available. It is not that the all shortcuts of Tally is available here. No, which screen you're into, that particular shortcuts are available. So press F2. So now current date here was 31st 3. So as it is 24th, I cannot have 24th. As I told you, which are the dates I told you in a educational mode? Anyone?
First, second, and 31st.
Good. See, it is not taking. That is because, see what date I have put is, one second. What date I have put is first date, but it is not taking. What is the reason that it is not taking is, can you see the current period here, extreme left? That it is 1st of April to 31st of March, 1819. But what was that I was trying to do was the uh, complete financial year is different. So that is why it was not being taking. So if I press Alt F2, F2 is for changing the date. Write down in the shortcut key page, F2 to change the date. Alt F2 to change the period. That is your complete period from where to where. I forgot to see what was there in the, one second. You just try with the date. I'll just come. It's 1st of April. That is what I wanted to do. Okay, Alt F2. So I will change to 1st of April 2021 to 31st of March 2022. So this is now current financial year. So did you see automatically this got changed? It got changed to the current date. So as it is not a licensed software, you do not get your exact dates here, or else automatically the current date will be shown as it is there in your software system. F2. I'll do, see, it is changed. But when it was, the current period was different, I was not able, the system was not taking the date which I wanted to put, that because of the financial, the current complete period, whatever date here it is, it must be between the your financial period, that is the current period. Only then you can change the date here. Is this clear? Try doing this. Try changing the date in all the other companies. How do I get the other companies. Now the ABC company, whichever I had created, how do I get it? Alt plus F3, select a company, the company is open. So I can change here. So try doing them to all the other things. Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Maybe you can take a screenshot of this screen. This is what we did now. Only the last point I'll be doing it. Other things we did now. Now select the, did you take that? Were you able to take that screenshot, or you want me to open it again? So what you do is open do Alt F3, select the third company. One company will be your name and today's date. The second company, your name, in brackets, practicals. The third company, what I told you to create name of your choice, open that company. Go to alter, open that company, press Alt plus D. Is that everyone followed, or you want me to show it again? Once I press yes, I am not showing it again.
Ma'am, can you show it again?
Yeah. I repeat, go to Alt K, go to alter, select which company you want to delete. That will be your third company for you. What you have created, I told you, one with your name and today's date, one with your name and bracket practicals, not those two companies. The third company which I told you to create, open that company, press Alt plus D to delete. Alt D not only to delete your company, further in everywhere, Alt D is delete in Tally. You can write down in your shortcut key page. Alt D to delete. Is this clear? Now you go Alt F3, you will not find that company. Is this part clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Any doubts in today's class? Can we wind up the class?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No doubts. So see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock with all. Before the class, just give a brush up of the class. Yeah, whatever we did in today's class, and then join the class. Okay, 5 minutes of brush up whatever is done in the class, so that, see, whatever we have done today. Can you share the slides? I told you yesterday I will let you know about I will or not. So that is what I told you. Take a screenshot or else when I'm doing it, or take down the points. Okay. So see you in tomorrow's class at 3 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. So probably by evening, are you able to share the link to download the Tally Prime?
Yeah, by 6, I have a class after this. So by 6:30, I'll be sharing you. Is that okay?
Sure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.